This the NC beat. I got a freak elite like Pablo P. 980 and DO folders where the Charlotte leaks. 252 for the Greenville. Hat on blue for the Tar Heels. I can edge them on this paradox like crack foes, like the locks. We knock bolts and the notch. Now I know when he talks how I can't even announce my parents script to reach the dot. Cause when this ball point to close, my mental travel hellish spots like astro projection. Cannot conjoint the two of us if there is no connection. But you can close section. The NCB, the NCB. The NCB, the NCB, whoa, whoa.
Okay, Mr. Jackson, I love you, Mr. Jackson, for real, I do.
I almost got away. If it wasn't for that goddamn Gerald Jackson and the NCB mob, I almost got away. Got to be more careful.
You hoes almost got away with it. You thought you got away with it, baby. But if it wasn't for that goddamn Gerald Jackson and the motherfucking NCB mob, you almost got away. Let me put this viewer discretion is advised on tonight. Viewer discretion is advised on tonight. Want you hoes to know I don't give a fuck. Okay, if you don't like what I have to say tonight, or if you don't like what my guest has to say tonight, we don't care. Because at this point, you hoes is about to go down. See, every time Mr. Jackson get involved in a case, we get some shit moving. Hoes get to having temper tantrum. Bitches get to shaking in their boots. Hoes get to, running in the closet. Hoes get to coming out to my day was there. We ain't know they was there. Now Lasagna Brown want to run around and try to get stories and collect information. Ho, but where was you at when this mother and her family and his friends was posted on social media and it had 1,000 shares? But see, it's always when Mr. Jackson get the case that you hoes want to, see if you can get a second chance. It's always when Mr. Jackson get on the case that you hoes think, oh, I'm sorry at the time. Bitch, hush, shut up, because we don't give a damn. Okay? Don't nobody give a fuck about that. I don't give a fuck about what you think of me. I don't give a fuck about what you got to say, because you hoes gonna get roasted down to the ground tonight. So tonight on the show, I have a mother whose son was killed inside of a home where his friend and his friend's brother resided. And it's a month later, almost a month later, and there's still been no justice at all. None. So when the black folks gonna get justice? When Tazari Butler gonna get justice? When J-Bo gonna get justice? So now we got some, we're gonna get into that in a minute. We also gonna talk about Carlee Russell on tonight. You see how I just forgot that name? That's how much I don't really give a damn about the story, because it's some fishy shit going on with that. We're gonna talk about that tonight. Viewer discretion is also advised. I have some very graphic images to share with you all tonight on one story where a Virginia mother and father are asking for people's help to get a criminal investigation opened up in their daughter's case, who was killed in Puerto Rico. Okay, now the mother and the father believe that their daughter, was killed by her friend who she went on the trip with and her family. Nobody from this mother and father's daughter's side went on the trip. Their daughter just went with a friend, and her friend's family went with them. And they try to say she had too much to drink. We got videos of her throwing some shots back. But we also got a picture of her dead on a couch with blood on her sleeve. And then we got some lies of how she got into the bathroom with her clothes almost down, naked, dead, with the blood part of the shirt bulged up as if somebody carried her. We'll talk about that tonight. You know what? Y'all motherfuckers is just ain't no good. I don't understand. What's going on with y'all friends? Out of town friends. You know what? Them out of town friends, y'all need to leave them hoes alone. And what I mean by out of town friends, I'm talking about them motherfuckers that you friends with in the city, kicking with it every day where y'all live. But as soon as you hoes go to Miami, and as soon as you motherfuckers go to the A, they act funny, being funny, talking to you. You ain't never heard them talk to you like that before in your goddamn life. And out of the 20 years y'all hoes been friends, this is you all right? Because you about to get fucked up, you know. Them out of town friends, y'all got to be careful with them out of town friends. Y'all just got to be careful with them out of town friends. What y'all think about them? Y'all got to be careful with them goddamn out of town friends. So tonight there is a story. Before I get to any of the other stories, I have a mother who's getting ready to come up in a few moments. Her child was murdered on June 27th. Okay, at a person's home who he thought was a friend, someone that he could trust with his life, someone that Tazari Butler trusted with his family's life, someone that you see in this photo right here, whose name is Chamberlain, okay, Mr. Chamberlain Oxidine. He's on the right there with that fake ass jewelry on, neck, probably green and black in the back, you know, but we can't see that. And of course, that's J-Bo, okay? J-Bo was an upcoming artist, rapper out of Lumberton, North Carolina. He did a collaboration with Lil Boosie and also Big 30. And he was recognized by the mayor for his musical talents and for his advocacy work for children. But a jealous ass motherfucker took his life. And now his mammy, who they say fucking Sheriff Bernice Wilkins, is online. You know, what type of mother who has kids of her own sit up online and tell another mother, that's why your child gone and mine's here? How can you say, never mind, you know what? How you gonna sit up online? What type of mother? Girl, you think just because you fucking the sheriff that you could just sit online and try to dog a mother out who getting justice for her child? What you should have done was hush, shut up, don't say nothing. That's what you should have did. What's this whole name? Let me put this whole name up again. What's this whole name? Kennedy. You should have just hushed and not said nothing and allowed a mother to fight and get justice for her child. And I'm trying to understand, if a bitch ain't fucking the sheriff, then how in the, I want to know how in the fuck do a person go to a birthday party and kill 2 people, go to jail, and right now is out on bail with an ankle monitor on, then was on the scene of another murder this year and fled the scene? That pussy must got some power. Because you must done grip down on Sheriff Bernice Wilkins to get that type of favor, huh? Something ain't right, baby. What's going on? We're going to find out. So you got these jealous motherfuckers. And let me say this. Don't never get mad at a person that you give a heads up to about people being bad. You get what I'm saying? Because everybody have to go through their own experience. And a lot of times You don't know that people are what they are when they show you. You don't know that in the beginning. So you can't say choose better friends because you have friends right now that can turn on you just like this. And I bet you're going to say, I ain't know they were going to do that. But when you start going to the top, motherfuckers start hating on you. Because see, you can't try to imitate nobody. Because if God ain't allow you to be born with the blessing to be able to do what a person that you're imitating is doing, it's not going to work. Because you don't know the hell they had to go through. You don't know the hell their mother had to go through to shield them, to make sure that the outside don't come in and disturb what God has put inside their child. And it's lies that are circulating from these struggling ass YouTubers saying it's about a photo. That boy ain't like no girl photo. That boy like the whole family photo. It ain't got nothing to do with this. Them motherfuckers are haters and they jealous and they couldn't get like Mr. Butler. And so now because it happened at their house, they want to lie and say that it was self-defense. But let me tell you something, Sheriff Bernice Wilkins. People lure people to their house all the time and kill them. It doesn't mean it's self-defense because it's in your house. But when you got a bitch fucking the sheriff, you ain't gonna be able to focus on the crime scene because you commit adultery. Well, you don't want to speak out, Mom, because it may mess up the investigation. No, it won't. No. A mother getting online saying she wants justice for her child is not fucking up an investigation. What your officers don't gather from the scene that's important to the prosecution and finding out who killed Mr. Tazari Butler would be fucking up the investigation. How long did you give them to clean up before your officers came to the scene? How much time did you allow this man, these men and they mammy, because she claims her ass was there. But you couldn't even reach out to a mother and keep it real like your fake ass claim you was keeping it real on Facebook today. A real woman would have called and said, listen, I'm sorry you lost your baby, but my child or my kids was protecting themselves. You couldn't even do that because you ain't no real bitch. You a fake ass hoe. And just in case you hoes forgot, I did tell y'all that viewer discretion was advised. And to my moderators night, block them hoes on sight. If anybody come up in this motherfucker tonight and run a red light in this bitch, block them. You gonna stop and you gonna look both ways before you cross, ho, because it seems like you hoes done ran some red lights and we came to put some signs up, bitch. This shit gonna stop today. And this is the thing, I got 6 more stories that done came into my desk about Sheriff Bernice Wilkins. and his non-integral department. Seems like some private investigators need to go on down to Lumberton, North Carolina, and find out what's going on with these cases and why these families are not getting justice, and what are these connections and what are these ties. Because if you think we're not going to find out what your ties are to these boys' mom, then you're sadly mistaken. Seems like the SBI needs to be taking over this investigation. Sheriff, I think that's what you should do, Sheriff Bernice Wilkins, because I know you're tuned in tonight, or you got your detectives. What you should do is, I think you should really turn this investigation over. Because when you should turn it over to the SBI, because when you really look at the facts of all of these stories, these families have not gotten justice. So you got 6 families with their supporters and their family. They don't even know their kids' friends. Now, I don't know your busy street down there in Lumberton, North Carolina. But what I do know is that the people can take the street and shut the city down. It ain't nothing for me to get on the phone call and call these organizations that will come from DC, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, Virginia, all over to Lumberton, North Carolina, bus loads and bus loads and bus loads and bus loads, and shut the city down. Because it seemed like y'all not understanding. You go home to your family and sleep beside a woman you cheat on. Her ass leave and you bring another bitch and put that bitch on her side. All right. So, without further ado, I'm going to bring up this mom who has been fighting since last month for the people, the person or people, the person or individual or individuals that are responsible. And since this lady said she was there, she need to be included and be part of the investigation too. Because you said you was in the household. And let me say this. Just because a person is in your house when you murder them, it's not self-defense. At what point did Tazari become a threat to y'all? An unarmed man killed inside of a home. And it's almost a month later and ain't nobody been arrested. That's a damn shame. How you got a person killed inside of a fucking house with 3 people inside of it and ain't no charges yet? Lasagna Brown, you ain't want to call and get no information about that? You claim you a journalist. Call Sheriff Bernice Wilkins, whatever the fuck his name. Call him. When did you find out, Lasagna Brown, that Joshton Locklear had been out of jail? Ain't none of y'all hoes wrote a story about a fucking murderer on the streets again after killing 2 people at a birthday party in March and on the scene of another murder in June of 23? And this motherfucker out. According to my sources in the court records, the motherfucker is out. Either the motherfucker is out, or Bernice Wilkins got him a phone inside the jail because he sent us a message last night telling us to take his picture. Now, how we going to, sir, listen, you do know mugshots in North Carolina are public records, right? Bitch, I can put your picture up as many times as I want to, ho. You can sue me and I'm going to win on the basis of First Amendment. You can do whatever you want to do, ho. These are my opinions, bitch. And you better go to the website and get that disclaimer and read that, ho, because your lawyer going to have to get through all of that first. Hoes talking about they gonna empty somebody's bank account. How you gonna empty somebody's bank account and you ain't even got none in your motherfucking bank account? Huh? All that money, but your face still busted. All that money. Mm-hmm. You trying to get our money. So you go get your face fixed. Bitch, let me let you know, you sue me, ho, I'm filing for bankruptcy. Because I'm broke. I ain't got shit but a phone and a motherfucking mouse. That's all I got, ho. That's all you gonna get. You ain't getting nothing else. Bitch, I'm a convicted felon, ho. Ain't none in my name. Catch me when you can. All right, without further ado, I'm gonna bring up this mother. Hey, Miss Shauna, how are you doing?
I'm okay. How are you?
Good. It's so good to see you. I'm so glad that you are smiling. You look good. And I wanted to bring you on tonight because you have been fighting since last month, and you have been fighting silently. Because the other day is really when you really turned up. From what I saw, you may have done it already, but from what I saw on the post, from the other post, and of course, my followers was tagging me and they was telling me, and I had already knew about your son's story about I think it was like 2 weeks ago, I believe, and I was reading it and I was seeing some stuff online, and I said I'm gonna reach out to this mom because it seems like it's more to this, and then you know, we connected, and your son's story is all over the world right now. It's not just in North Carolina, it's all over the world, and it's going to continue to go all over the world because we're going to keep your son's name out there. It's not going to let his name die. This was a star, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm so sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
And I'm sorry that you're dealing with this injustice. I'm sorry that you're dealing with the intimidation of people who thought what they did to your son was right, because it wasn't. And every time someone is murdered unjustifiably, the person or the persons or their family or their attorney always try to shame the victim. They always try to paint a picture about a black man that he's so violent. But if you really wanted to know about him and know how he grew up and know what's in him, you should have been streaming his music instead of judging him.
Right.
And they almost got away, but they did not. And I want to thank you for allowing me to bring you on my platform and to give you a story, because it's hard for parents of all races, all ethnicities, to go to the media and they can get a story up that same day. Y'all, I was on the phone. Me and Miss Shauna was on the phone at what, 1 o'clock in the morning?
1
It was
o'clock.
about 1:30. It was about 1:30 or 1:30. It was somewhere around there. 1:32. We was up about 1. And I was getting her story. And the next day, later that day, I put it up. And her son's story is going viral, and there are a lot of people supporting her. And shout out to those people in Lumberton that's standing beside this mom, that's standing by her, that got her. You won't let her fall.
Absolutely.
You holding her up. You keeping her arms lifted. You keeping her up in prayer. Just imagine how your mother would navigate through life after losing you. Not even that, just imagine how it feels to have a child that you carried for 9 months and see him going somewhere and chasing his dreams. And that star becomes a fallen star and it goes away. You don't see it again.
Mm-hmm.
This is Miss Shauna's story. This ain't no game. This is her story. And Sheriff Bernice Wilkins is playing with her son's story. After the story, he want to call and talk. But nobody wanted to talk before the North Carolina Beat spoke to Miss Shauna. Miss Shauna, I want you to tell us first, how did you find out that your son had been shot and killed?
So I was working in Fayetteville, and one of his friends called and said that his dad had received a call from the alleged killer, Mr. Chamberlain Oxendine, where he said that him, my son Tazari, and his brother Joshin were fighting. And while they were fighting, he, Chamberlain, went to Tazari's car and retrieved Tazari's weapon, Tazari's gun, which in North Carolina, that's legal. Let's go ahead and let people know that.
Right.
So he told his dad, I have his gun and you can come get it. The next call he made to my son's dad was, I'm sorry, OG, I shot your son. So my first problem is it was 4 or 5 people there, an entire family.
Yeah.
Against my 150-pound son, who they claim was so violent. But yet, you had time to call his dad and say, you, Chamberlain Oxendine, had his weapon. How is it self-defense if he didn't have a weapon, sir? Right. You had already had his gun when he was beating your brother up.
Exactly.
Tazari. The thing was, Tazari went over these people's house all the time. And so he went that day. He didn't go with anybody else. First of all, why would he go by himself to cause problems against known felons and known murderers? Their dad is a felon as well. So why would he just go to somebody's house to cause problems by himself?
Right.
That doesn't make sense to me.
It doesn't make sense. Right. It doesn't make sense.
So now, weeks later, after this story airs, Miss Kennedy wants to post their side of the story, I guess, to get it out, that it was self-defense and he was told to leave several times. That's mighty convenient. When your son posted a picture calling my son all kind of niggers days after his funeral. He said something about a fake camera that y'all had. He didn't mention anything about my son being asked to leave. Right.
Right.
If he was unarmed, nobody should have shot him. If it's for y'all and all y'all big except Johnston, why not subdue him if you was that worried?
Right. Absolutely. And that if that was your friend.
That was your friend. And then Chamberlain has the nerve to brag and tell people, I killed that nigga with the first shot and I kept shooting. So like I said, at first I wanted peace.
Yeah.
At first I needed to forgive them so that I can be a mother to the rest of my kids and take care of my grandkids. But when you got so bold as to post something about my son calling him niggas, it's supposed to be your friend. This seems like a hate crime to me.
Yeah.
And one thing I know, I am not playing about my son.
Right.
I didn't play when he was playing football and I ran every touchdown with him, and I'm not playing now.
Right.
I'm running to the finish line for mine.
I know that's right.
And I'm going to do it the proper way. I don't want vengeance. I want justice. I'm not angry. I'm passionate. I can't even grieve because this man is posting pictures at my son's grave. This man is threatening people who have on his shirts, telling them, oh, that's a nice shirt. Too bad that nigga gone. It's funny to me how people are so loosely with this N word.
Right.
It's funny to me how a mom that in the same sentence is saying something about God would say, my sons were smart. That's why yours is gone and mine is here. That didn't hurt me, ma'am. That showed me what I was dealing with. Because the fact of the matter is, nobody knows when they're going to leave.
Yeah.
And you ain't strong enough to deal with what I'm dealing with. So I don't even wish it on you. You couldn't handle this. You fight dirty with your kids, honey. I fight with justice. You don't deserve me cussing you out. You don't deserve me going back and forth with you.
Come on, mama.
To go visit your kids in prison, ma'am.
Yeah.
And
absolutely. Absolutely.
Now,
absolutely. Absolutely. So I said it early, but I didn't ask you this when we spoke on the phone. But did they mama reach out to you, woman to woman?
Of course not.
Yeah, we knew that. we saw it online. You knew you was fake, girl.
But Chamberlain called my son's dad and said, "Sorry for your loss, OG."
Wow. Wow. So
goes to a grave of somebody who's not here. You are so bold.
And take a picture. That's wrong. That's not right. That's boy, the way God gonna deal with y'all.
And let me make it clear. Everything that was said about any connection with anybody was told by Chamberlain. But today it was a different story, conveniently. Right. You said you got the laws in your pocket. You said they told you don't have nothing to worry about. You said you and your brother would never do no time. That's what you said.
Right.
So I got a question for Miss Kennedy. You said my son had, I think, beads from an African. When he passed away, he didn't have anything on him. But don't your son wear beads when he goes to court? So is that God or voodoo? Ma'am.
Right.
And also, sweetie, you also said that you said so much, but you made it candid to make the comment of what type of person my son was. So what's your excuse for your other son killing those two people at that birthday party?
Right.
What did they do wrong, ma'am?
And why are they out of jail? Listen, I'm sorry to stop you, Mom. I have never heard of a person committing or accused of committing a double murder and is out of jail. I got the court records today. He out of custody. And the thing about it is they got it up there in the system like he's transferred to another facility, but he's not. He's at home.
No, he's out. Posting pictures with guns, but he's still not arrested.
Wow. 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 This is what's going on. So, Mom, June 27th to now, you have been fighting for justice. Has anyone from the sheriff's department tried to call you and give you an update or tell you what they found, or anybody from the DA office? Can you tell me about that?
Well, I don't know anything what they found. They did ask today
you went out,
if I
Mom.
could meet with them. Can you hear me?
Hold
on. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Found this on the web.
I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes. So
okay.
They have reached out today and said that they would like to, speak with me with the update on the case. However, I don't know what the update is, so I don't want to lie on these people. I don't know what the update is or whatever.
Right.
Initially, my thing was, what is there to talk about when this son is bragging? When this man is bragging and my son is not here? I understand that, they want to let me know what's going on, which is absolutely fine. And no, I will not, share that to jeopardize anything with my son. But my thing is, I want to know why he's not arrested. I want to know why convicted felons were there with guns and they weren't arrested. I want to know what's going on with that.
Yeah.
This was my child. And like I said, I was fine at first with allowing them the time to do their job.
Right.
But then you got this guy who just comes and does and says whatever he wants, and it's supposed to be okay, and I'm supposed to just take it and be quiet and let it go, and no, that was my son. I'm his voice. If I don't fight for them, then who? And guess what? If I gotta walk by myself, if I gotta protest by myself, I am. Those are
We're gonna
my
stand
kids.
with you. Yeah.
That was my son.
Yeah.
He was going somewhere and he wanted to take you people with him. I told him not to trust people. And he said, Ma, love kills hate. That's what he thought.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sad.
Yeah. It's sad. And I want to show this, and I don't know how it's gonna come up. Let me see. I showed you guys this earlier. It's probably going to cover both. Let me see. Okay, it's going to cover both of us. Okay, so I showed you guys this earlier. This is J-Bo, and this is Chamberlain. This man, and Miss Shauna tell you, was a person that her son trusted with his life and his family's life. And look at that photo. I mean, how? This is my thing. Why are you so quick to pull a gun on a friend that's finna take you out the slums, take you from where the situation that you living in is gonna take you somewhere? This dude was also your son's security, right?
When they did shows.
Yeah, when he did his show. And then this photo here is of J-Bo and Joshton. The man who in March killed 2 people, 2 of them, not 1, 2. He killed 2 of them. And he is out of jail, y'all. Out of jail. Okay? Out of jail. Why is he out of jail? Why is Chamberlain not in jail? This man killed 20-year-old Randy Hunt and 15-year-old Hezekiah Oxidine. This man right here on the left with the white shirt on. Matter of fact, let me give you a better picture of him and his brother. Here you go. Joshton Locklear in March of last year killed 2 people at a birthday party. He's out of jail. Chamberlain Oxidine is not in jail. And their mother needs to be questioned also because she said she was there according to her nasty Facebook post. Would you like for me to put that up so we can read it and see how nasty and show how nasty she is of what she said?
She made it for people to see.
Okay. We're going to put it up here. Hold on. Let me go to the first one. Okay. This is what Chamberlain and his mom said. I'm going to enlighten you people on this right here. I was there, and this young man was told by my son's father over and over to leave, and he didn't, which is a lie. Okay, when he was finally made to leave, he left and then came back. One thing I know, my sons, I will forever have their backs, regardless of anything. I know, regardless if they're murderers, regardless if they are lying. We know. We see what you're doing right now. We ain't fool. We see you. You doing bad at acting, baby. Keep your day job at McDonald's, wherever you work at. One thing I know, my sons, I will forever have their backs, regardless of anything or anyone. And when it comes down to their lives or mine, God's definitely got them. That's exactly, or is it that witchcraft or that bullshit y'all over there doing? That's exactly why they still here. You people lie and say it's connections, but nothing is stronger than God. Just want to let you know. Nothing is stronger than the power of Jesus.
Nothing.
Just want to let you know. And we rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
In the name of Jesus, you are definitely rebuked.
We trust him, girl. We don't know who this little, God you trying to refer to, because it ain't the one we serve, the Almighty. Okay. That's exactly why they're still. Wait, hold on. Let me back up. She's okay. One thing I know, my sons, I will forever have their backs, regardless of anything or anyone. And when it definitely, and oh, this bitch is cannot. All right, and when it comes down to their lives or minds, oh, child, I can't see. I can't see, or this bitch can't complete a sentence. But mine's definitely got them. That's exactly why they're still here. You people lie and say it's connections with Bernie Wilkins. Let me tell you something. My connection is to the Most High, not no law enforcement. He told you to roast them down to the ground to make it seem like y'all ain't got nothing going on. So you trying to make a little post. You trying to insert you talking bad about the law just a little bit because Bernie's trying to make this all go away. We just want to know. Because you thought we was naive, dang it. Let me tell you something. My connection is to the Most High, not law enforcement. If it was left up to law enforcement, my sons will be dead or in prison. They should be. But that's why I need to be left up to law enforcement. That's because you got your ass and pussy in it. I'm sorry, Miss Mom. I'm so sorry, Miss Shauna. I'm so sorry. But nah, that's not my God's destination for their lives. My son would, you know what? I don't even want to read this no more. We got to the point. We understand the point where you said that's why my kid is still here, or that's why yours going. My still here, girl. Don't nobody care about that, because they finna be up the road, and it ain't Bernice Wilkins ain't gonna have nothing to do with it, because he not even qualified to act as a sheriff. Because how is it all these murder investigations still open? They tell all these lies on the campaign trail, but you know, so someone from the sheriff department reached out to you and wanted to talk, what have you. We're not gonna go into all of that. But how do you, Mom? I don't even want to ask you that. I'm just really in disbelief.
Yeah,
it's really
it's
nothing
hard.
more. It's really nothing more to the story other than they're out here in these streets bragging about what they did.
Yeah.
And her son is dead. It's 3 people in the house. One man is dead. Has no
And they were
weapon on him.
outside. They wasn't inside the house. They weren't
Oh,
inside no house.
they were outside of the house. I'm sorry. They were outside of the house. 3 people at the home outside. And one person is dead and nobody is arrested, and it's almost a month later. I don't understand that. And the fact that now, Mom, you also stated that you heard that, or this guy Joshton had fled right after your son was killed. What did you hear about that?
Before the police got there, he left to go to another location, and that's supposedly, I think, a violation of his probation was why they arrested him. But he was out on less than 16 hours.
Yeah, wow. And he did get arrested later that night, but he was let out the next day, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, but Chamberlain has not been taken into question as far as you know yet, or anything. I'm sure he probably have been questioned, but has anyone from the police told you if they have any suspects, persons of interest? None of that.
The last time I saw that was when they posted it the night of, and we haven't heard anything else about it. Though their names weren't released or anything. Nothing.
Yeah, y'all. They
Chamberlain
tried
on himself when he made the Facebook post. You know, everything, and I want to make that clear. Everything that's being said is coming from the killer's mouth. It's not anything that anybody's making up. He's saying this stuff. And it was the mom said she was there now, so it was 5 people, because it was the 3 brothers, the mom, and the dad, all of them against my one child. I mean, that's just ridiculously crazy to me. So y'all outside, ain't nobody decide to call the police for disorderly conduct, nothing. Nobody feel like they should subdue him. You just shoot him.
Right. You just shoot him
repeatedly.
And he was unarmed. Didn't have anything.
How was he armed? The Chamberlain told his daddy he took his gun.
And this is the thing. Bernice Wilkins know that this was murder. He know this is murder. He know. You chase you so quick to jump on somebody and pull somebody over for weed and marijuana, but you got murders all over your county that you're not even solving. What have you done since you've been in office? You just like the last sheriff. You ain't done shit. We're trying to understand, how is it that you have ties with Joshton and Chamberlain's mom, Sheriff Bernice Wilkins? You have ties with his mom, with their mom. You do. You know you do, and I have proof that you do. And I'm waiting on something else before I put the story out, because I'm going to run a story that, you know, infidelities are going on. So, but you know what the ties are. Nobody's making it up. You know what it is. And this is the reason we believe that there has not been no charges brought in the case against Chamberlain, against your stepsons. Fuck it. Fuck it. Let me against your stepsons. Miss Shauna, is there anything else you want to say?
I don't. We're gonna
I
fight.
don't know.
Long
Yes,
live
ma'am.
Tazari Imante Butler, the star. Okay. I've
If
come to
ordinance-
terms with the
Hold
fact
on.
that my baby, he won't be back.
Mhm.
But I'm gonna get justice.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's just
Yeah.
what that is.
Yeah. Yeah.
So get ready.
Justice will be served. Justice will be
Justice
served.
definitely will be served.
Justice gonna get served. Trust and believe that. So the criminal way, and you talking about somebody's bank account. All right. Miss Shauna,
And
thank you
I
so
also
much.
just want to let these people know really quick.
Go ahead.
You know, if you just Google Tazari Butler, you'll see he played sports for years. The only reason he got into the music industry is because he tore his ACL his junior year. It was a life-changing injury. He spoke to kids in the city. He was acknowledged by the mayor.
Yeah.
He was given a proclamation at his funeral. Okay. This wasn't just another ghetto black boy.
Yeah.
This was somebody who wanted to change the image of our city.
Mm.
I told him several times, Tazari, make it first and then worry about the city. And in most of his songs, though, he says, I'm going to put my city on the map. He loved this city. The same city that he can't get justice in. It's hurtful. And it's not okay. But thank you.
It is. Miss Shauna, I'm so sorry. Thank you so much for coming on. And you have my number. You already know. We're gonna keep on pushing your son's story out there and fighting for justice. We're not gonna stop until we get some charges. We want the people who are rightfully responsible to be charged.
Yeah,
and they need to
absolutely.
be charged with murder.
Yeah.
Every
it's about
one of them.
Tazari. It's about justice for Tazari. Bringing his killers or killer to justice. That's all I'm worried about.
Yeah.
Do the right
Absolutely.
thing and arrest
Do
this
the
guy.
right thing. Do the right thing. Be
Let
honest.
a jury of his peers decide.
Yeah. How
It's
about
not fair
that?
he's not even charged. I'm sorry. I'm not going to be okay with that.
Right.
Thank you.
You're so welcome, Miss Shauna. Thank you so much for allowing me to tell your son's story and your words and from your point of view. We're standing with you. We're standing with you. Let me see something real quick. Hold on. Before I let you go. Give me your Cash App. Read it out to me. You got Cash App?
Yes. It is going to be Chase $CHASE daughter.
You said daughter?
Yes, DAU.
GHTER.
GHTER. Trans TRANS.
Okay. Chase daughter trans. All right, y'all. Come on, y'all. Open up your bank, your wallets. Come on. Send this mother some money so she can get her a nice meal, so she can get one, so she can keep paying her bills while she fight for justice, and so she can have some money in her pocket, so we can show her how much we love her and how much we appreciate her. Because
and
this
it'll
is how
go to his babies. He has 2 beautiful babies with one on the way.
Yes, and to his children. This grandmother.
The same kids who won't have a dad.
Yeah. So that's her Cash App. Y'all load it up, blow it up, set it up. Put at least $2,000 in her Cash App. Come on, y'all, run it up. Miss Shauna, I love you so much. I'm so glad I met you. Thank you so much for trusting me with your son's story. And listen,
thank you so much.
Believe. We're not done. We're not done. For them, it stops today. It stopped when I put the story out because we already got some stuff lined up. So that I haven't even shared with you yet. But and then we got the other stuff, what we should, but
Yeah.
It stops. It stops. It stops. And listen, if you are in Lumberton, North Carolina, and you have a story of injustice at the hands of the Lumberton County Sheriff's Office, you send me an email, okay? I'm about to put my email up here real quick, so you guys can email me, okay? Send that story in. All right. Thank you so much, Miss Shauna, for coming on tonight. I really appreciate you. And we're praying
Thank
for
you.
you and your family and your strength and your fight for your justice and justice for Tazari Butler. J-Bo, baby.
Justice for Tazari Butler.
Yes. Thank you so much. I'll
Thank
call
you.
you when I get off tonight.
All righty.
All right. Bye. All right, y'all. That was Tazari Butler's mom, Miss Shauna. Thank you so much. And let me put the Cash App back up again, y'all. Make sure y'all go and blow her Cash App up. When I talk to her tonight, I want her to say she has some money in there. Because see, that's what they don't like. They don't like that it's people that supporting this family. They want everybody to believe their lies. They want people to believe it happened their way. No. Y'all are crooks. Okay? Y'all are crooks. You have no integrity. Okay? So that's that. So make sure y'all Cash App, blow it up, blow it up, blow it up, blow it up, blow it up. Thank y'all so much. Blow it up, blow it up, blow it up. Okay. And Miss Shauna, I'm gonna call you tonight when we get off. Okay. All right. So justice for Tazari Butler. Justice for him. Justice for him. There you go, right here. You see him in Boosie. This boy was getting ready to take off. They tried to stop it. They did. This boy was getting ready to, and I didn't even tell y'all the story of how him and Boosie met, but I will in the next story. But they wanted to see, they tried to stop this young king, man. They did. But they won't get away. Rest in peace, Tazari. Rest in God's arm, man. So I want to go to this next story right here, y'all. This story right here is crazy. It's out of Virginia, and I'm telling you, these pictures I'm about to put up and show y'all is crazy. So let me give y'all a Miss Shauna, I'm gonna send you the link to the YouTube. I still see wait, I'm gonna see you the link to the YouTube. Look, Miss Miss Shauna jump back up there. She like, I gotta survive out the rest of this show. Okay, wait, let me see you the link. I'm about to see you the link. Hold on, y'all. Okay, let me see. Okay, boom. All right, so check this out, right? So this girl right here, let me show you her. Okay, this is Onisha Sharon. Okay, she's from Virginia. All right, and her mom and her father, who I spoke to, believe that the friend that she went to Puerto Rico with and that friend's family had something to do with her murder. Now, this is the story that they are wanting, the people to believe about this. Now, they were out of town in February of this year, and it was said that this lady right here, Onisha, was dating the girl that she went out on a trip with, who I'm about to picture up in a few moments. Now, the mother tells me that she never met the girl. This was someone that her, daughter was dealing with or what have you. And she said that she got a call from the friend that her daughter was dead. Now, the story is really crazy. And I'm going to read from what I have now. On Thursday, February 23rd, Onisha and her friend right here, Monica Harris, they were at this mom's home before they left and went to Puerto Rico. Now, the mama said she never met her prior to this. When they get to Puerto Rico, they got some drink game going on. It seems like they're playing some game. We don't really know. And the mom don't really know, can't really confirm what game. The mom believes they were pushing shots to her, but she also believes that there was something in her daughter's drinks. Now, now check this out. So Thursday, they get to Puerto Rico. Okay, Thursday, they get to Puerto Rico, they party. Now, the mom speaks to her daughter on Friday, the 24th. She said she spoke to her daughter around 2:00 p.m. She said her daughter was having fun. You know, it wasn't anything unusual. Everything was good. You know, her daughter said, hey, you know, I'll call you, you know, later on, mom. Well, the next day on that Friday, that Saturday, the mom, Miss Maggie and Timothy Watkins, got a phone call from Monica that said that she was dead. But when they told the story to the mom is that she had too much to drink and she needed to go lay down. Now, Friday night is when they had too much to drink and stuff, and she needed to go lay down. The girl told the mom that around 6:30, her daughter got up and went to the bathroom. But the photo I'm going to show you, this girl is dead on the, first of all, I believe, and the mom believes she was dead on the couch. But she was on the toilet dead. Okay. So the mom said when they called her, that was the story. So she said that she tried to reach out to Richmond Police Department to try to get a police report made and to try to get some type of criminal investigation going on, but they told her that it was out of their jurisdiction. They couldn't even point her in a direction. They was like, we don't even know what direction to point you in, ma'am. So they have been fighting since February to get justice for their daughter. Now, the problem is that the videos are out there of her drinking, and let me show you before we go forward.
It might be your birthday, Cookie. Yeah.
Hey, if you ain't took them by
this
time
going to be Jen.
Shit. That's the easiest way.
Hold on, you got the bucket?
Wait, no.
That's another cup.
What? That's a line. That's what she said.
What's in that cup?
The line. That's the liquor.
That's the first cup that she picked up. That's the first cup she picked up.
That's the first cup you picked up.
That's the first one she picked up.
Put your first line in.
Yeah. I drank it.
Yeah.
I ain't never did it before. No, but you was talking. No. Damn. All right. Okay.
Look, I take the lime off for you, so you don't.
I need the lime.
Yeah, but you can get them out the cup.
You can just suck them from out the cup.
What was you at when I need? What was your antennas? I need you on the elevator.
She said, call her.
What elevator was you on?
Run.
I took it from over here. All right.
Man, yeah, shit running all day.
You told him I don't.
Oh,
I thought you told him I don't.
Keep the shirt out.
I told you two more.
You better hold that joint tight.
Two more. No, don't worry about the lemon. You need to drink that. Then you get your lemon. That way you don't fuck up.
Okay. God damn.
That'll be two more.
What you scooping over?
I'm moving the lemon out the way because I didn't want you to walk this way.
Yeah.
Knock it off.
All right. I thought you was looking. I went. Take that damn shot.
You
had a whole bottle.
I was looking at somebody over there.
Hey, man, I'm sorry.
All right,
Go ahead. Hey, look, you take it. It's gonna be 12 o'clock.
June? This gonna be you tomorrow.
It's gonna be me tomorrow. I know how to handle mine. Some of that cup.
Okay, so that was the video, all right, of her drinking. Now, the mom says she believes that her daughter was poisoned because I'm about to show you. The story changes because it's very suspicious. Now, the mom said when she first got the phone call that her daughter was gone, she said Monica called her around 6:45 Saturday morning, early Saturday morning, because remember, Friday night they were drinking. This is Friday night. This video is Friday night. Okay, they were drinking Friday night. Okay, boom. She went to go lay down. 6:30 Saturday morning, they said she went to the toilet and they found her with a pillow behind her head, you know, moaning. So, and she didn't know what to do. So she said she called you. She said, I called you. And the mom said, well, don't call me, call the paramedics first. She called the paramedics. Paramedics get there and pronounce her dead. This is where it gets strange at. And let me tell you, viewer discretion is advised on this photo. Okay. Now, if you look right here, you can see the blood on her shirt. Now, the mom believes, and I also believe, that this girl is dead right now in this photo. And if you really look, and I know I got my little logo across it, but if you really look, you can see her shirt kind of wet up there. So I don't know what they tried to do or any of that. But you see the blood right here. Okay. You see the blood right there. So we don't know what happened. That's why we need a criminal investigation. They are trying to say that this girl died for drinking too much. This girl 30 years old. This girl been drinking since she was 20 years old. And then this next picture, viewer discretion is advised. Now listen, I want y'all to see this blood. Y'all see that blood on that shirt right there, right? Y'all see that? Okay. Right here, she's dead on the toilet. The friend Monica took these photos, y'all. The friend Monica took these photos. What type of friend take photos of friends like this? Dead. 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 What type of friend do something like this? So the mom said she had heard. No. Hold on, wait, boom. Let me back up. Let me tell you how the mama got these pictures out this girl's phone. Check this out. When the mom now this is how the mom knew something was suspicious, and this is how she got these photos. She told us that when her husband got Onisha's body back, they went to the funeral home, and when they went to the funeral home, she said that Onisha had fingernail scratches in her face, and she had knots out of her head, and she had also other bruises, which shows that she may have been in a fight, altercation, something happened, right? So Monica calls back and says, hey, whatever, did you get Onisha's body back? And she's like, yeah, we got her body back. But Monica, when we saw her body, she had fingernail scratches across her face and she had knots on her head. And Monica said, where are you at right now? I need to talk to you and show you something. She said, I'm at home. So when Monica gets over to the house, so let me show y'all who Monica is. When Monica gets over to the house, right? Monica says, we was partying. I can't even talk tonight, baby. We was partying. Look, I can't even talk. Look, I can't even get it right. Them motherfuckers over there working witchcraft on me. Look. Oh, shit. Don't roast me, beat lock. It might be the Batwood. Look. I'm sorry. This is a sad case. Y'all forgive me. I'm so sorry. Sometimes I just have to put myself out there. They was partying. Okay. And she claimed that Onisha got drunk. So she was like, Miss Maggie, Mr. Timothy, look. She's drinking. Then she messed around and swiped on a photo that showed Onisha on the couch, which is what I showed y'all. And she was like, let me get that. So Monica gave her the pictures. That's how Miss Maggie and her husband got the pictures of their daughter like this. because they wanted to confront Monica about these fingernail scratches on her face and knots on her head. So Miss Maggie said that the girl tried to downplay it, like, oh, she has a towel over her head. You can't, she don't have knots here in this picture. She don't have knots in this photo. And Miss Maggie said she was like, well, she has a towel over her head, over her forehead that y'all put on her, and a pillow that y'all put on her. So the North Carolina we reached out to Monica, and at first she didn't pick up the phone. So then she called back and I missed the phone call. So then I called her back and she didn't pick up. So then I shot her a text. I said, hey, told her who I was with, what I do, what I was working on, why I was contacting her. And I say, your friend is dead and I want to talk to you about what happened to her. She said, I declined. I said, okay, I just want you to know that your photo and your name going to be around the internet on day. She said, I talked to some media back then and I didn't kill my friend. Didn't nobody kill my friend. Didn't nobody kill her. Didn't nobody kill Onisha. So she say, right? So I said, well, how can you explain blood on her shirt and why is she on the toilet like that? And if you look at the crease, and I hate to show the photo again, but if you look at the crease on her shirt, you clearly can see that where the blood was at is a bulge. I'm just trying to understand, if somebody go to the toilet and sit down on it, will they shirt wrinkle up like that? Like, will they shirt bulge up like that? What y'all think? What y'all think about that? So you see the towels across her forehead, right? Now, the mom, Miss Maggie wanted me to see the photos of the bruise and stuff, and I really didn't want to see that. I just didn't want to see it, but I believe what they said. And this partying that they were doing on Friday night, y'all thought I couldn't say it, huh? Partying that they were doing on Friday night, and her drinking, trying to show this video of her throwing these shots back. But nobody can explain the blood, and nobody can explain how she got on that toilet like that, because that girl didn't go to no toilet like that and just pull her pants all the way down like that. You mean to tell me she got up from where she was sleeping at and walked all the way to the toilet without collapsing between her walk? So you mean to tell me she walked all the way to the bathroom, got on the toilet, and I thought people pull their pants down before they sit on the toilet. So you mean to tell me she walked? Because I feel like looking at this picture, if she was, let's just say she went to the toilet and she trying to pull her pants down, and then she croaked in halfway down from the time she walked from where she was at all the way. And I know some of y'all say, well, Gerald, stuff can happen like that. You might make it to the toilet and then croak. That's true. But explain this blood on her shirt before she got to that toilet. Not only that, that girl was dead. Okay, how? Because let me show you this, and I want y'all to pay close attention to this. I can't screenshot this, and I cannot pause this video because of how I have it uploaded. But listen, pay attention. I'm about to run this drinking video back. As you notice, the video angle is from her left side of her shirt where that blood is at. So let me show y'all this. You see blood? Hold on. You see the blood right there, right? Now, when she on camera, the camera gonna be positioned this way, okay, on her left side. Now, watch this video and tell me if you see blood anywhere.
It might be your birthday cookie. Yeah.
Hey, if you ain't took them back,
This normally be Jen.
That's the easiest way.
Hold on, you got the bucket?
Wait, no.
That's another cup.
What? That's a line. That's what she said.
What's in that cup?
The line.
That's the liquor.
That's the line.
That's your picked up. Yeah. That's the first cup she picked up. That's the first cup you picked up. That's the first one she picked up. Put your first line in. Yeah.
I drank it.
Yeah.
I ain't never did it before. No, but you was talking. No. Damn. All right. Okay.
Look, I take the lime off for you, so you don't.
I need the lime.
Yeah, but you can get them out.
So what happened, Monica? What happened? What did you and your family do to Onisha Sharon? Take a good look at Monica. She stays in Richmond, Virginia. What did you and your family do to this mama? This mother can't even get a criminal investigation. Puerto Rico is part of the United States. There was no blood on Onisha's shirt in the video. From the same angle, we see the blood on her shirt while she's on that couch. But Monica wanted to rush to Maggie and Mr. Timothy Watkins' house after they viewed their daughter's body on a cooling board that had fingernail scratches in her face, knots on her head, bruises. But you want to come and show a video of her drinking, but you hoes can't explain how she got blood on her shirt. And you want us to believe that she walked to the toilet. You want us to believe that. That's what you want us to believe. You want us to believe that's what really, really happened. Y'all, they got some internet problems going on, so the quality may be a little messed up, but I don't know. They have some problems going on with Spectrum out here in this. But you almost got away, but they came to Mr. Jackson. And the truth of the matter is, Monica don't even care. She don't even care. She don't even care. She said, my friend wasn't killed. I already spoken to the news a few months ago. This was Saturday, 7/18. I said, I was reaching out to you to find out what happened. I'm getting ready to publish her story, and you are a main topic. And I did not want to make these allegations with your name and photo in the story without speaking to you and giving you the opportunity to tell your side. I have questions. The problem you face is once I publish this story, it will go viral, which is it's going viral, and the FBI will possibly come searching for you to talk to you. I said, I have a photo of your friend lying on a couch, appears to be unconscious with blood on her left sleeve. I also have another picture of your friend sitting on a toilet with her pants slightly down with pillows resting under her neck. That was at 7:23. She ain't text back yet. Her on the screen. Monica. She ain't text back yet, y'all. She ain't gonna dare text back. She said, I wouldn't dare text you back because you can't explain none of it. What happened? What happened to Onisha? This family deserves answers, Monica. Keep it real. No charges. have been made in Onisha's case. We are working on trying to get a letter to the FBI, because how can you go to Puerto Rico, have drinks, someone say, and this is the thing, the mother didn't even catch the blood not on her shirt in the video. I caught that. I called her back. I said, hey, I said, some foul play happened, because there's no blood on your daughter's shirt when she's taking those shots. So now we are working on trying to get a criminal investigation launched against Monica and some of the family members of hers that went to Puerto Rico, because this family deserves answers. And I was supposed to have Miss Maggie up, and I just totally forgot to contact her today about it. But Monica is hiding something. She don't want to tell nobody what happened, what really happened, what the truth really is. She don't want to tell nobody. So now we are fighting an investigation where she has no choice but to tell someone. She needs to be trapped where she can't remain silent anymore. She needs to be put in a position where she can't keep what happened to herself and her family anymore. The truth must come out, and it's going to come out in the rinse or the wash. All right, y'all. Justice for Onisha. Let me get to this story down here in Alabama. A 25-year-old girl is back home after her family claims that she saw a white baby on the side of the road in diapers with no shirt on. She decided that she wanted to say, Mom, I'm going to call you back, call 911, let them know what she saw, and then hung up with them and called her brother's girlfriend, her sister-in-law, and told her what she saw. The sister-in-law told the mom, Carlee Russell, that she heard her daughter ask the child, are they okay? Are you okay? And the child didn't say nothing back. Girl, was you seeing a baby out on the road? You believe them damn shrooms alone. So this Carlee Russell case in Hoover, Alabama is really getting on my damn nerves. Because I really am fucking my hair up tonight because I got the fan like Beyonce over this bitch blowing over. But the problem is, y'all try to get me a Gumby. This live on the air, baby. This shit right here is not rehearsed or nothing. This shit is real life. Bitch, I'm really on live fucking with my hair. So, is the quality of the video good, y'all? Let me know how the quality is before I get started. Because it's looking a little grainy over here to me. And they ain't working on the internet. Somebody done hit the goddamn Spectrum shit. And I got partial of it back up. Let me see. We finna find out if she was at the hotel. Listen, let me tell y'all what I do. How does the quality of the video look, y'all? Can y'all see me good? Is it blurry? What is it? It's okay. It's fine on my end. Okay, good. All right. So listen, let me tell y'all something. Like I tell y'all all the time, I'm just the prosecutor. Okay. I ain't never told on nobody, though. You won't never find no paperwork of me told. I ain't never told on nobody. But when I say I'm the prosecutor, what I'm saying is that when I bring these cases to the public, I present the case as it's presented to me. And I let y'all decide if it's fishy or not. So I'm going to present this case to y'all, and y'all going to call in tonight in about 20 minutes, and y'all going to decide what y'all think about this case and the other stories that I did tonight. So listen. So this 25-year-old girl right here, her name is Carlee Russell, okay? Now, Thursday night, she was leaving her part-time job, and she stopped at a restaurant or a food place, Tzatziki or something like that, before she went home to where she shared, the house with her parents. And when she got her food, She was on the phone with her mom around 9:19. Throughout her route, she tells her mom that she see a baby on the side of the road. So she hang up with her mom. She calls 911 and she tells them what she see. A white baby, no diapers, with a diaper on, walking around. Okay. So then she calls her brother's girlfriend and she tells her what she see. Because the girlfriend, her sister-in-law, called her mom and tell her mom what happened after she goes missing. Okay, boom. So the girlfriend said that she heard Carlee ask the child if they were okay. And she said she didn't hear the child say anything back. Then the next thing you know, she heard a scream. Okay. After the scream, she hears nothing else. Cars passing by. That's all. Where is Carlee? Police arrived to the scene. They say they arrived 3 minutes, but a traffic cam video shows that in 4 minutes and 39 seconds of her pulling up and parking, they didn't arrive. No way. Maybe after those 4 minutes, 39 seconds, but they didn't arrive within the 3 minutes. So police get to the scene. They say they find her wig. They find her hat. Her purse is inside the car. Her AirPods, Apple Watch is inside her purse, inside the car. But Carlee is nowhere to be found. No child in sight. Okay. So on Saturday, I was listening to the scanners. Okay. I heard a dispatcher come on there and say that the officers needed to respond to a Red Roof Inn on Montgomery Highway because family of Carlee Russell, who went missing, okay, family called and said that called them and told them she was at the hotel. Just before 11 o'clock p.m. Saturday night, she arrives at home. Now, the first story was she knocked and, oh my gosh, Carlee, we missed you. Right? The first, right? So then her alleged boyfriend comes out and claims that she was kidnapped and that she fought to get away. So then today, more information comes out and say that she showed up at home on foot, and she was unresponsive. She was breathing. Let me play this video. I'm gonna play this video. I'm gonna play this video. Shout out to T with Tia. Y'all go follow T with Tia. Shout out to my homegirl T with Tia. Y'all go follow her. On Instagram, Facebook, she does celebrity news. She's really dope. Her shit is the facts, truth. All right. So let me play this video. Y'all, I'm working on a new system. So, all right. So listen. I was going along with the story about them. Oh, the child. Oh, I was going along with it at first because kidnappers do a lot of shit to lure people in. That's why when you see money on the ground, baby, at night, pick it up. Or if you see it in the daytime, don't pick it up because they got stuff in it now where you pick it up, you think you came across something, but it's shit really gonna make you pass out and they come and scoop you up and take off. So if you see money on the ground, don't pick it up. I don't give a fuck how bad you might say, Lord, I needed $30 to pay my bills and it's right here. Don't pick it up. And it may be really somebody lost it, but don't pick it up. So in this traffic, let me back up and say this. The family also said, the mom said that a person called in on 911 and said that they saw a gray front of Carlee's car, red Mercedes-Benz, and that they saw a tall brown-skinned man who was leaning over in her car. Now, I'm not gonna play the full. I don't know why this keep coming up. Safari, hang up.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Bye.
Okay. Nice talking with you.
This is the second time you done popped up tonight and I ain't even said your name. So, you don't see a car in front of her. I only see one person, and it appears to be Carlee, from what they say, getting out of her car walking around the back and opening up the passenger side of the door, and you don't see nothing else. You don't see nobody else go nowhere else. I don't see it. So you don't see no car though. You don't see no other cars on the side of the highway, and you just don't. So I gave the benefit of the doubt on the video. I said, well, maybe she was driving and she saw the child, and she, you know how you see something and you exit the next exit and you cross the bridge and you come back down and you hit that and you come back and you pull over. I said, well, maybe she did that. But according to authorities, the moment in this video that you see her pull like she's pulling and stop is when this alleged kidnapping happened. And this is what made me say something fishy about shit. Where the baby at? Where is the child? I don't even see no baby before she even pulled up. So I said, this shit. I said, this shit right here sound fishy. Where is the baby? Do y'all see the baby? Okay, so I don't see the child. So I gave her the benefit of the doubt. She turned around. I gave her the benefit of the doubt. Now, let's go to her coming home. Okay, they found her phone at the scene. So, girl, how did you get home? They said you arrived on foot. So you left I-459 cars. Listen, I'm telling you, that wasn't the full video. But if you go to YouTube and search in Carlee camera footage, you can watch the whole 4 minutes. You're not going to see nothing. You ain't going to see no man in front of her car. You ain't going to see no tall, brown, skinny man with khakis on. You ain't going to see none of that. All you're going to see is her getting out the car, walking to the back, opening up the door, and you don't see nothing else. And this is the unedited camera traffic footage. Look, camera traffic footage, bitch. Okay? So at the end of the day, girl, where is the baby? What did you see? And where you been that last 2 days? Where was you at Friday and Saturday before you came home? Police said they got a call from your family who know your voice, and you allegedly told them that you was at the Red Roof Inn. So they got their 6 cars deep. And, she wasn't there. She wasn't there.
1466 Montgomery Highway. Complaint 1466 Montgomery Highway at the Red Roof Inn. The front office. Per caller, family members at this location saying they received a call from the female that's missing, Carlee Russell. Complaint 1466 Montgomery Highway at the Red Roof Inn. The front office. Per caller.
So Tia said that they said that the police said there was nothing to support her story. Tia, can you send me that article so I can read from it? Raising questions. I called this shit the day I put out the video because everybody was tagging me. They was like, Gerald. And you know what, Tia? That's why I should have left them tweets up. But they said, Gerald, get on this story. Gerald, she missing. I said, no. I watched it. I waited. I waited. Some said, don't move. It was probably my grandma. Thank you. My grandma said, don't move. Then the traffic camera came out. And I said, this bitch lying. I said, I know this bitch ain't take this shit lying. She even playing tricks on her mom and them. Her mom and them think this shit was for real. Okay. So I said, this bitch lying. So thank you, Tia. So she arrived home on what? Girl, how did you get there and your phone was at the scene? Everybody want to say, Gerald, them tweets was in Alabama time. She didn't have her phone was at the scene. Now I got a question. Since y'all want to ask me a question, what? How you get home, girl? You arrived on feet. You was responsible, but you was breathing. Girl, bye. Get the fuck off the line. Hang up on this hole. Hang up. So according to Tia, Hoover police says there's no evidence that Carlee Russell was followed. Hoover police are currently investigating the mysterious abduction of 5-year-old Carlee Russell. They claim that they are unable to find any evidence that she was ever followed. According to Alabama News, authorities say this is a tedious process, but it is important to make sure everything is methodically evaluated so that we have the clearest possible picture of what took place from the time Carlee called 911 until she returned Saturday night. Listen, the police don't even believe a baby on the side of the road. They saying we don't even believe she was followed. So either the police know, and of course they're going to know more than we do. They have something that made them say that. Because she said she saw a baby on the road. If you saw a baby on the side of the road and all of a sudden you disappear, that means somebody kidnapped you. So now it seems like their investigation is going towards someone following her because the video don't make no sense, baby. You pulling over on the side of the road with your hazards on, and then you stop and you get out. What was you doing? Did you run in the woods? Something, I don't know what happened. Something happened. This is going to be a documentary. Watch what I tell you. I'm telling you, this is going to be a documentary because that traffic camera footage is not edited at all. That shit is raw as it gets. It's a blink camera, bitch, on the highway. That bitch ring got your ass. We ain't see no baby or nothing. So this whole pull off. Girl, you is lying, Carlee. You lying. Then, as a matter of fact, let me pull up her tweets. But they are in Central Standard Time. But let me pull up her tweets. Okay, at 8:55 on Thursday night, she said it was a great day. God be looking out, I'm telling you. Then she said she just tweeted out at 8:56. Minute later, someone to tell you I love you and don't got a reason. 8:56. Then at 9:19 their time, she said, yeah, I want a family now. So I guess you can be tweeting on the phone with your mama. And I mean, but how you on a busy highway, I-459 busy highway, on the phone with your mama tweeting? I guess, you know, you can do that. That's possible. You on the thing. But I'm trying to figure out what conversation that you and your mama having at 9:19 where you say, yeah, I want a family now, with the crying emojis. Now, Miss Talithia, what's your name? What's her mama name? Talithia. Now I need you to come on up to the podium now, ma'am. Was you on the phone with your daughter like you said you was, for real, for real? We the people wanna know what the truth is. What the truth is. Are you gonna tell us? Are you gonna tell us? No, 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 you not. So what the fuck y'all think is going on? Cause this shit is a mess. It's a mess. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe the story. I ain't never believed the story. None of that. T, I'm about to call you from the thing. I'm about to open up the phone lines, y'all. It's gonna be coming from a different number though. So what y'all think going on with this story? Cause this is a lot. I think homegirl telling a big ass lie. Oh, why you wanna lie like this? Oh, why you wanna lie like that? Why they ain't start no GoFundMe? They ain't start no Go Me Fund Me because they already knew this shit was fake as fuck. And girl, you better not come out here talking about you finna promote no clothing line or no motherfucking goddamn makeup line or something. Because if you do, I'm gonna say get money, bitch. But I'm gonna say that was fucked up the way you went about it. I'm gonna tell your ass that was fucked up the way your ass went about it. Okay, let me see how I can put this on the screen without showing y'all numbers. Okay, let me see. Because I know on the other side we can. But I don't want it to be showing. Let me see. Oh, snow, y'all. See, it's going to be showing y'all stuff. I don't like that. Wait, nah. Why is that doing that? Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to see what I'm trying to do something. I ain't got y'all know what that. Yeah, hold on. Okay, but I don't want that to be showing y'all numbers down there. How do I hide this? Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. I don't want it to show y'all numbers. And I don't think there's another way. Because you can see your number down there. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can move this bitch off the screen. So this is what I'm gonna do. I gotta figure this out. So I'm gonna drop the link for y'all to come up. If you want to come on the chat, you don't have to have your camera on. You can turn your camera off. It gives you the option to turn your camera off, or you can have it up there. So here's the link right here. I just dropped it in the chat. Let me to leave. No, hold on, wait. I ain't trying to leave. Okay, did y'all get it? All right, y'all got it. So you're gonna click that link. If you have an iPhone, you're gonna copy the link and you're gonna put it in Safari. If you have an Android, you're gonna copy the link and you're gonna put it in Google. All right, it's gonna ask you to put your name in, and it's gonna ask you to make sure you allow access to your mic. If it say allow access to your mic and camera, then you could just turn your camera off before I bring you up, and I can see over here on the side. So that is the link. Can y'all get that link? I hope y'all can copy that link. Let me see. All right, there you go, right there. I'm sorry I couldn't get it on the other way. I don't want to show y'all number. And it I don't want to show y'all number. Let me see. I might be able to do something this way. Let me see. No, it's still gonna show y'all number. I don't want to do that. Hold on, let me see something real quick. No. All right, so I know y'all calling, man. Y'all calling, but I can't bring you up on the thing right now. So you got to come on. You got to come on through this way. All right, I got y'all coming in. All right. Hey, what's up, Tia?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
What's up?
What's up?
Sorry, y'all. I'm a little hoarse.
About this.
Like you said, when it first came out, kind of was, giving her the benefit of the doubt because, of course, we want to believe Black women,
Right.
But after seeing the traffic cam, what I just didn't understand, she drove a ways on the shoulder. So a few people was like, oh, maybe she was looking for the baby because she thought she saw one. And then I was just thinking like, okay, well, that could be possible.
Yeah.
But It just didn't make sense as far as the phone call with her. What was her boyfriend's sister? I mean,
Yeah,
her sister.
sister-in-law.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
sister-in-law.
Yeah.
Okay, so she says that she asked the child if they were okay or something like that.
Right. Yep.
I just feel like the child, a small child on the side of a loud, busy highway with just a
Yeah.
diaper on would be crying.
Yeah. Right.
Or
Exactly.
making some type of noise.
That's
So
true.
the fact that no one heard the child on the
Mhm.
other end is a
Right.
little is a little alarming
Yeah.
to me.
It is. It is. And you make a good point. And let me say this. The authorities in Hoover say that no one called to report a missing child in the whole state of Alabama that night. That they were missing a child, that there was a child on the side of the road or anything. And if your child on the side of the road, a parent would have called. You know what I'm saying? And they would have record of that. But they said Carlee's call was the only call about a child. And then check this out. No other cars stopped. So, girl, did you really see a child or did you see a ghost?
Yeah, I was thinking, I was like, well, either the child is invisible and the person that took her is Casper. Because again, on the video, and you said it's not edited, and I don't see a reason why the police would need to edit the video.
No. But
We
check this
don't
out.
see.
The matter of fact, check this out, though. Actually, the police didn't even release the video. An archive company that have videos of interstates had the video up, and the internet was just creeping around, and they found it that night. Somebody probably was like, "Oh shit!" And I-459 got cameras on. You know them little geeks and shit. Like they went up there and found it, and they sent it to a media outlet, to the Associated Press, and they released it. You know, so yeah. But go ahead.
So, and also in the video, like I said, I didn't see it, but you said it wasn't edited. But I didn't
Yeah.
see where there was a car. I didn't see where there was a struggle, because if her wig was off, her Apple Watch was off, the
Yeah.
phone, that to me
On the
says,
ground.
hey, there was a struggle, right?
Yeah.
So, but where did this struggle happen? And if you're on the side of an interstate, the interstate is always busy.
Right. Yeah.
So no one stopped.
Mm-hmm.
No
Exactly.
one called the police. Like, I just don't.
Mm-hmm. I don't believe the
I don't
story.
understand.
Something's fishy about it. Something is really fishy about it. It's
And why
really
did she
fishy.
call the boyfriend sister?
I
I
don't
mean,
know. That's what
yeah,
I'm
the
trying to
boyfriend
figure
sister.
out. It's just, I don't know. Shit just ain't. I don't know. I would have been trying to wave other people down or like, hey, or something, but no. And when I'm
So I'm
traveling
reading.
at nighttime, I pay attention to the shoulder because of deers. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
yeah.
So I'm reading online. It says that the police did get a statement from Carlee, but they have not released it. So I wonder what she said.
Oh, I wonder what she said too. We'll find out. Y'all go follow T with Tia. Thank you so much for calling in, sis.
No problem. Have a great
All right.
night.
You too. Bye. All right. Hi, Isabella. You're on the air.
Can you hear me?
What's your name? Well, where are you calling from? Yes, I
Can
can
you
hear
hear
you.
me?
Yes.
I'm calling from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Okay. What you got to say about this tonight?
I feel like right now all we can do is speculate, because I mean it's a million different like things that we think could have happened.
Well, what did you think? What do you think?
I think it was something more going on with her, and she just called the police and told them something different.
Like
I
what?
think she lied. I think she lied.
Okay.
I feel like, I don't know. I feel like maybe it was a mental health thing, or like either she's on drugs.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Because people on drugs do really, really crazy stuff.
Yeah.
But I feel like, I don't know. I feel like eventually, like, it'll come out to be, like, they'll come out and say what actually happened, I feel like, because I feel like the police are going to question her, and I feel like eventually they'll tell everybody what really happened.
Yeah. Whew. That's going to be bad. And you know what? They probably, and I've seen it happen a lot of times. And I've had a lot of people. Let me tell you something. I've had 2 stories in the past where people have come to me and it was such a fake story. And we did everything, vetted it, everything. And we found out through their arrest that they were lying. But the facts are gonna come out, and they may come out when they announce at the same time that she's gonna be charged for making a false report to the police. It's possible, so we're gonna see.
Yeah, she didn't think
As of
that
right
this was gonna go.
now, from what she said and from what we saw and from the dispatcher audio that we heard that I played tonight, the story don't make sense. So with us seeing just this, saying it doesn't make sense, I'm sure it doesn't make sense to the police. So we're gonna see, because they are heavily relying on that camera footage.
Yeah, I don't think she thought that it was gonna go viral like this. And I feel like her parents probably know now what actually happened, so they're probably being questioned too. And everybody else, like the sister-in-law she supposedly called, the boyfriend, I'm sure they're all being questioned.
Yeah, they're all being questioned. I really appreciate you for calling in tonight.
Thank you.
All right. Hello, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, my name is Monique, and I'm calling from California.
Hi, Monique. What you got to say about these stories tonight? What you got to say? Go ahead.
So I work in a prison, a men's facility at that in California. And of course, I read documents like this all the time. And I work on the mental health side. Of course, my first thought was like, oh my God, another Black woman gone missing. Let's find her. Once everything kind of came out, I was like, nah, this ain't right. Nobody else pulled over. I find that hard to believe that no one else would pull over and help a child. And why was it just her? And then when I watched the cop pull up and then they said her Apple Watch was placed in her purse. Well, no kidnapper is going to take that time to do that.
No.
They are grab and go.
Yeah.
They don't have time to be, let me put your watch here. Let me put your AirPods here. They don't have time for that. They got to go.
Yeah.
And there was houses on the other side of the woods, and nobody, the police questioned those people, and nobody said that they had a child missing or reported a child missing.
Right.
I don't know what the gain is from that. I hope mentally she's okay, but I feel like this will give a lot of pushback to those families who really do have loved ones who have not been returned home.
Yeah.
And I didn't understand why she hung up with dispatch. They said it was 90 seconds, the phone call.
Oh,
and she hung up. Why did you hang up with dispatch? I'm going to stay on the phone with dispatch. Your brother's baby mama can't do nothing for you, sweetheart.
Nothing.
So
Stay
why
on
didn't you
phone with
just stay
help.
on the phone? Hey, ma'am, do you mind staying on this call while I walk up to this child so you can hear me? So if there is a child missing, nobody can accuse me of taking this child or doing any harm to this child. I don't want my name. I just want to be a good Samaritan. So please stay on the phone with me while I approach this child. So I feel like, yes, she's young. Yes, she still has a lot to learn. But I just think those things, especially when we're Black, we don't want to be tied to the harm of a child, especially with this child being a non-Black child. So I don't know. It's just very sloppy. I feel like her family maybe feels embarrassed, and maybe that's why they're not saying anything. I personally know someone whose child was taken at 14 about a year and a half ago here in California.
Oh, yeah?
And yes, human trafficked and was headed up north with that 14-year-old child, and they did drug that baby. And it was people locally, a local CBS worker seen the child in CBS and sent the mom the video. That's the only way they tracked that child down.
Wow.
Or her baby would have been gone. So how did they let you go? How did you use the phone at the Red Roof Inn? How did you manage to get away, baby? I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm saying that they slick and they want to cover themselves.
And let me say that, not only that, Monique, not only that, but what type of kidnapper gonna go to the extreme of putting a baby out on the side of the highway and letting you go in 2 days later? Like, even if they sexually harassed, sexually assaulted her and let her go, when you think the kidnapper, if he did all of that to go to a busy interstate and put a baby out there to lure somebody, he would let you go in 2 days? When you think he want to keep raping you and raping you. Excuse me, I'm sorry, this is graphic, but when you think that that's what a kidnapper would keep doing, we don't know what he did. But obviously, if you're trying to lure a female or lure a woman, obviously you're trying to take from her. So it's, and then again, at what point did you use?
And there would have to be more than one, because this is what I've learned from dealing with predators. They have certain things and methods that they prefer to use on their victims.
Yeah.
They have, whether they like them fighting or whatever, but there would have to be more than one. Because if you're fighting, they can grab you and a toddler.
Right. Yeah. It's crazy. Thank you so much for calling in, Monique. All right. Hello, what's your name? Where you calling from? Hello. What's your name? Where you calling from?
My name is Amber, and I'm calling from Philadelphia.
Hi, Amber.
Hi.
Sound off.
Okay. This story is just kind of real messed up for me because I actually sent you my story last night because I have a little boy that's missing.
You have a boy that's missing now?
Yeah. My son is like 5. And he's still missing in Philadelphia. And I just
what is your son's name? I'm sorry. What is your son's name?
my son's name is King Hill.
Can you spell that for me?
King, last name Hill, Hill.
Okay. Oh, you said King
And
Hill. Okay.
yeah, when I heard this, it kind of like, had my anxiety going up because, when you have a mother out here that's, going through something like that, it could be, it could be like a possibility. And when the story kind of came out and it seemed like she was found okay and nothing else was brought up about the kid, I thought that was real odd. And it hurt me in a place because, it's kind of like, you know, she's fine. She's home. Her family really don't want to speak about the situation too much. And just imagine, not just only me, but it's all types of missing kids out in the world.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't that be important to, to escalate the situation, despite what she said, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like you don't hear about the kid at all.
Yeah. And
It
where is
was
this
just
child?
what child? My child?
No, not your child. I'm talking about this child of the other girl. But I do want to say, I actually got your story last night, and I know I read it because when I just typed it in your son's name into Google, it came up on the article that I had read last night. So Tiana Parks is the babysitter, right?
Yeah.
And she has been charged. I'm sorry.
No, yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so Tiana Parks was arrested in the death of your 2-year-old son, right? Okay. So she's arrested. Has she been convicted yet?
Yeah, she was convicted. I believe, last year in 2023.
Yeah, 2022.
Yeah. But she was kidnapped. She didn't even get no major charges. She got a manslaughter charge, and they still haven't found my son's body. So I have high hopes, and my family does as well, because it's a lot of people. Philadelphia is a corrupt city, and it's a lot of people that actually say they do something, and just go along with a plan.
If I can remember correctly, in your email to me, you stated that you believe that your son was still alive?
Yes, sir.
Yep, yes, you. Wow,
And
yeah. So go ahead.
And it's because like some people say, oh, like she's what's that word? Like you don't want to get over it. It's like, how can you get over something? If I could get over it, Joe, if my son was buried and I could go visit him at a gravesite, I could get over it. But no, they didn't find his body or anything. So yeah, I'm still gonna believe there is a possibility that my son is still out here. Yes, I am. That's any mother, you know.
Yeah, I understand.
But
when did your son go missing?
um, in 2020,
2020. Okay.
this is when COVID and stuff.
Started,
And there's so much more to it. That's why I said I
I'm gonna
wanted
call
to
you.
talk to you.
I'm gonna call you. I'm
On
gonna call you tomorrow.
one-on-one, because people probably is like, I might sound crazy, but it's just so much to the story. I even went on a Steve Loco show, and he helped me a lot, and he still wants to help me, but I do want to get back out there, just to keep my son name alive.
Yeah. Did Tiana not tell the police where your son? I mean, it's like,
Well, no, she told the police that she threw him in the trash, and I guess that day or the next day that the trash man had picked the trash up. But we all know there's so many cases. I see kids get found, body parts found in landfills,
in
and I saw
landfills,
me and my
all the
family running.
time.
Was a bone or something. We didn't get anything, so it's like,
I'm so
so
sorry.
like people like, I will not let go. I will not take my son as the seizure. This is not too much of it. It's not too much of it. But I want to
I'm going to
go,
call you tomorrow.
and yeah, because this is about the Carlee situation. I
No,
just
but
want to
you're
thank
fine.
you.
You're fine.
Yes, I just want to thank you. And whenever you get the time, you can call me or
Yeah,
email me
I'm
back.
gonna call you. I'm gonna call you tomorrow. Okay, I promise.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, just shoot me another email with your number if you haven't already sent it.
Okay, Joe. Have a nice
All
night.
right, you too. Oh man, this is crazy. What's your name? Where you calling from? Hello.
Can you hear me? Can
Yes,
you
I
hear
can hear
me?
you. Hi.
Oh,
Yes.
hi, girl. This Roberta. I'm calling from Florida.
Hi.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. Sound off.
Nice, nice to meet you. So when I first heard about Carlee's situation, it put me back in the mode of when the Jesse Smollett case came about. We were we were all who, oh, Jesse, Black Power, we blah. I mean, people were standing 10 toes down behind all racism and all this, but I still just didn't believe it. Just sounded too fishy to me. It just wasn't right. And
Yeah. It just
like
wasn't
you
right.
said, it turned into a documentary, and I watched the documentary, and I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
And
And this
so
right
I feel
here.
another.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Miss Roberta. Go ahead.
Yeah, I feel another documentary coming on,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This will be a good documentary. I think I could write a documentary about this. I can write a story about this because it's just so strange that, and I can just see how they're gonna do it. They're gonna pull the 911 call. First, they're gonna narrate the story of what happened. They're gonna pull the 911 calls, and they're gonna be straight. They're gonna show the video, and it's just gonna be like, this girl said she saw a child on the side of the road, and she pulled over, and traffic camera showed nothing like what she said or whoever called in. I don't even believe someone called in. I done put in 3 FOIA requests for information. The 911 call. I put in a FOIA request for the person that called 911. And then I put in a FOIA request for the police report of what the police typed up when they got to the scene. But I ain't got none of them back yet.
because they got to get it together.
Well, it's not that I have to get it together. that stuff is simple. It's simple. It's just probably a lot of media that is reaching out, you know, especially like CNN, NBC, them big mainstream media outlets. There's just so many media outlets that are probably reaching out, requesting information, and by law they have to provide it to us or find a reason not to. And a judge has not ordered this case to be sealed until, you know, a court date. So it's all public records still at this time. But it's crazy.
Well, I was thinking about her if she walked home and the camera footage of the neighbor's ring camera showed her just walking slowly until she got too close to her house and she started all this dramatics.
What I'm saying,
Like she should have been.
How you
I want to
walk
know how
home?
she got. Yeah, how she walked home. Was her feet hurting? And I know I'm apologizing to empaths who just believe everything and feel deeply for every person. That's not me. It has
Right.
to be real. It
You're
has to
right. Keep
seem
it
real
real.
to me.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm just trying to keep it real. I know because I too had a daughter that ran away and came home 3 days later. So I know how it feels and I know what it looks like.
Yeah.
And this didn't look like she, I mean, it did look, I do believe partially believe about she trying to make her ex-boyfriend, you know, see her. I
Sorry.
remember, I believe a little bit of that, but I still think it has more to do with the young guy.
Yeah. Because I hadn't seen anything come out. I hadn't seen anything from him since she been missing until she was found. I mean, but it's crazy. It's really crazy. Miss Roberta, thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you for having me.
Bye. All right, what's your name? Where you calling from? Hello. And then also, like, girl, why would you walk home when you could just get back in your car and go home? I'm trying to understand how they said the girl. Listen, I have never heard no shit like this. And me working in being a first responder back in the day when I was a technical rescuer, TR for the rescue squad, baby. When they come on the radio and say we have a person unresponsive, that means they not breathing. Okay, unresponsive mean ain't shit on you moving at all. You is non-responsive. Okay, so I was like, well, was she non-verbal and breathing, or did I hear that right? They said she showed up on foot. On foot. I mean, you had to be walking to the house. You showed up on foot, unresponsive, but you was breathing. What's your name? Where you calling from? Hello? 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 Okay. So, I don't know. Let me see how many moderators I got up here because I told my moderators that I'm buying them lunch tomorrow. Listen, hello, ma'am. Hello? 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 Okay, you gonna get your ass. You come back up again. You're gonna sit there, Isabella. You're gonna sit there. I'm bringing you on. Sit on over there. Because I keep saying hello and hanging up on you, and you not responding, but you keep coming back. And I keep saying hello, and you ain't saying nothing. So you're gonna sit over there and say hello to that mute. Because I'm not coming over there. Because you're playing on the line at this point. And she still caught. Look, she's trying to get through on the line. They trying to get through on the line. Hold on, y'all. So we're gonna see what the police try calling again. We're gonna see what the police come out of their investigation and say. Okay. All right. So let me go to my moderators. Let me see how many moderators I got in here tonight. I told my moderators I was gone. And it might be tonight the ones that ain't been in here showed up. Let me see. Y'all be giving out money over here. I ain't did it in a long time, but I'm finna see how many moderators I got. Let me see how many moderators I got. Okay. Alyssa, Bratz, Truth Seeker. Oh, it's only y'all three over here tonight. Oh, Sammy. Okay. So y'all need to text the line right now. Text the phone line 919-307-9002. Text me right now with your URL link. Okay, send me your URL link. Matter of fact, email me from the email that you emailed me from when you asked to be a. Matter of fact, drop your cash out right now. Hold on, because that ain't gonna work either. Hold on, y'all. I got to treat my team. You know, they be helping keeping these comments together. I don't be worried about the comments anyway, but they be in there. You know, I know y'all down there want to have a clean and funny, nice chat and, you know, be serious when they need to be serious. So they be down there doing a big one. So I really appreciate them. Always appreciate people that do stuff for you, whether you pay them or not. Appreciate them. You know what I'm saying? Show up on the job with some motherfucking donut. You know what I'm saying? Shit. All right. Let me see. How many I have? 4. That's $100. You know what I'm saying? Wait, don't drop the weight. Hold on. Let me see. Let me drop that cash out in a minute. Because I need to be able to get y'all this money. Because y'all going to go to lunch tomorrow on me. I don't know what you're going to get for $25. I know what you can get for $25. You can go to Longhorn and get you a 9-ounce Parmesan crusted chicken with one side, which what I get is loaded potatoes. And I add a side and get Brussels sprouts because I love their Brussels sprouts. And get you an Palmer, you know. Okay, let me see. Okay, so Brats, drop your cash out, Brats. Drop your cash out. Don't be dropping your baby mama cash out now. Truth Seeker, drop your cash out. Sammy, drop your cash out. Alyssa, drop your cash out. Hell yeah, boy. Y'all ain't never had no motherfucking Parmesan crusted chicken. Shit. Did they drop their cash out yet? I sat up here and told y'all how to make a whole prison meal, and y'all still ain't making it. Okay, let me see. Anybody gonna drop the cash out? Y'all ain't gonna drop y'all cash out? No, drop it in the chat. Drop it in the chat. So I can do it. Okay, so I can make sure it's you. Let me see. Okay, Alyssa. ALISSA. I know this is so ghetto, y'all. They like he live on because this is my blog. This is my shit. I run this. I'm the boss. Shit. ALISSABE. Damn, B. I cannot see y'all. BE. Okay, confirm. Lunch on me. Lunch on the baddest blogger. Lunch on the baddest blogger, baby. I might Thursday, I might do some lunch giveaways. I might just pick somebody out the goddamn chat because y'all be supporting. I really appreciate it. Later, my Gerald sitting here. Alyssa, a Truth Seeker. Ooh, y'all just trying to kill my bank account. Let me know when you get it. I might send somebody else some money up here too. Depends on whoever sent that cash up and I wasn't talking to you. Let's see, you got $25 too. T-Pent, boy, I hope I send the money to the right person. Okay, Sammy. Brat's trying to make him one right now. He like, bro, I ain't got cash up, bro, but I'm gonna make one. Nah, I'll just play. CALICA. Not Callie Cake's mom. Okay, Sammy, you can't get mom. Is that your child name, Callie Case? Okay, Brats, where you at now, man? God damn. Yeah, you. Where your cash app at, bro? All right, y'all. Let me see. Oh, yeah, this is just for my mods, baby. I thought about that shit. I said, just email me your URL. And I thought that y'all can go copy their URL link and send it to me. So I said, no. You know, just drop it in there, goddamn, so I can make sure it's coming from you. Brats, you want to be a Kimberly, inbox me, because Kimberly, you be over here supporting. You and Tracy, y'all be supporting. Now, one thing about Kimberly, that's my girl. One thing about her, she be over here sitting through my little roasting gas, because, you know, sometimes she ain't naive. She know what's going on in the world, but I love everybody. Okay, let me see. Do you got it? You said you got it. Got it, boss. Listen, did you get it? Brats, you know what? This don't make no sense. This don't make no sense. This don't make no sense. I'm gonna get him when I get off. All right, y'all. Listen, I want everybody, all 735 of you here. Listen, I want y'all to remember this. If you have a story that you think the public should know about, if you think the public should know about this shit, send it to me. Okay? Whether it's your boss done got called cheating, whether it's a pastor cheating. I got one coming up on a pastor in a couple of days. I got some stories to drop tomorrow. It don't matter, whatever it is, send it to me. Okay. And if we got some receipts, we'll run it. Cause I don't do no story without a receipt. I need at least a receipt. Just give me one receipt. I don't want no half a receipt. You ain't got to give me all the receipts. Now the receipts for Onisha mom was because at first I was like, well, a person that's 30 years old and been drinking since they was 20, not just gonna throw drinks like that. They would know when to stop, when they limit is. But in the video, you heard her say, I ain't never did this before. So it was different, for her. But then when the mom sent me that receipt of that blood, that's all I needed. That's all I needed. When I saw that camera footage of Carlee, that's all I needed. I didn't need nothing else. I ain't need nothing else. So if you have a story that you think the public should know about, always send it to me. I love y'all so much. And listen, if you always want to support me, you can always do that, babe. All you got to do is send a cash app to It's GJ the CEO. Support independent journalists, okay? Shout out to my team. Shout out to my moderators. Thank y'all so much, which is a part of my team. Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all so much to the Beat Mob. Y'all be on it. Y'all already know we're going to always stay on the facts. We ain't going into no conspiracy theories. We're going to always deal with facts. And if you ain't dealing with facts, you can't come over here. All right? Thank y'all so much for tuning in, and I'll see y'all Thursday. And I might sneak in one for y'all since I missed Sunday. I might make it up for y'all. So I might run it back tomorrow. I'll let y'all know, though. If it don't be up by 5 o'clock on the blog or the Instagram and shit like that, it ain't going to happen. All right? They like that mean it ain't gonna happen. Boy, y'all is sure learning the baddest blogger. But no, it might. I like when y'all think I'm not, because y'all thought I wasn't gonna go live last night. It wasn't in this thing, but But anyways, I love y'all so much, Beat Mouth. Thank y'all for y'all support. I really appreciate y'all. Stay safe, stay blessed. Make sure if you see a baby on the side of the road, don't pull over. Call 911, let them know what street you saw. Thank you so much. Justice for Tazari Butler, J-Bo. We the people want Chamberlain, Oxidine, and his brother Johnson Lotlive in custody for the murder of this young man, because the evidence is clear as day. It's not self-defense, it's murder. And Sheriff Burns Wilkins know who murdered J-Bo. He know. Trust and believe. He know. All right. Peace.